Information is a commodity, and here is my proof. The last 3 months, I've sent over 1,500 outreach DMs to sell my offer, my no-brainer offer, the kind of offers that you really can't say no to. And just like everyone else, I've got blood pumping in my veins. And the first 7 days, I did your typical 10, 10, 10, 30 rule. AKA, if I send 1,000 DM, 10% of these people will reply. Therefore, I'm gonna have 100 people in my DMs replying to me, and 10% of those people will book a call, and 3% of those people will become clients. AKA, we're aiming for 3 clients from 1,000 people. Even though that I've been in business for 4 years and I know this stuff really doesn't work, I have all the right information to make this work. But this time is different because I'm entering a new territory. I'm entering a new niche, a new industry, but it's the same business. But now it's a high level of business deals, okay? The kind of has a longer sales cycle. Because I've been in the pay me 2,000 a month and run your ads or do automations, and it didn't really fit me. Like the LTV is gonna be like around 3 months for like $6,000 or $5,000, and you'll be in the same cycle competing on price and stuff like that. So I changed because, for context, my name is Kosai. I'm a 6-figure operator. I scaled the brand from 5 figures to 7 figures, and I made it #1 in my country. It's an online coaching, online English coaching business. And yeah, I will not take all the credit for myself. I was the one behind the sales, I was the one behind the marketing, but my mentor, who's my client, he's the one behind the teaching and hiring the teachers, and his son, he's my friend, was behind filming and stuff like that. But I was the one that brings business to the business. So yeah. And I also sold offers before outside that operation business, which was my main focus, but I did some business here and there. And I have the 1% information that your heart deeply desires, that you want to buy. That kind of information that's been locked from you behind sales calls that was like $10,000, $7,000. But eventually my math didn't match, and that wasn't true. And I remember Charlie Morgan once told me, the optimist dies first. And he was true. Because from those 1,500 DMs, theoretically the math was correct, because from those 1,500 DMs, I got 2 clients on my current offer, my high ticket offer, and I got 1 client on a long-term deal, which is my main focus right now, the high level type of deals, which I will not really tell you about right now. In reality, the math didn't match, because those 2 clients that I got on my high ticket offer were referrals and past leads. So I didn't actually did the outreach for them. It's a game of relationships. And the one on the high, on the long-term deal, was from the outreach. So from not from 1,000 we got 3, no, from 1,500 DMs I got 1 client instead of 3. What I wanted to highlight is, even though you have the right information, just like me, I have the right information, you will not get there, at least at the speed and the time frame you set. It's not gonna be in next December, it's not gonna be 3 months from now or 6 months from now you're gonna be a millionaire. And that's because information alone is not enough. And what actually matters is action. I know it's cliche, just do the action, but no one tells you how to actually do the action. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do the action. But first, the only way we can make change in this world is by doing an action. That's how we can make a change. And don't try to speak about manifestation or law of attraction, because those things bring you an action. A law of attraction meaning bringing an action. Therefore, you have an opportunity, you should act upon it in order to see some sort of success or result or failure. So manifestation or law of attraction won't do the work for you. So what I wanted to say is, implementation beats information every single time. I remember once in a time, my successful entrepreneur cousin, he is from France, he told me, cousin, il n'y a pas de solution miracle pour réussir. And that means, cousin, there is no silver bullet to success. And he was true. But what I want to say is not that all information is a commodity. What I wanted to say is some information is a commodity, some is not. And I will tell you exactly which information is not a commodity and which information is just rubbish. So I found out after sending those 1,500 DMs, getting ghosted, getting no's, getting yeses, and converting those people who say no into friends instead of like treating them as dead leads. What I found out is every single time I send a new DM, I'm finding my way on how to book more appointments in a better way, in a more efficient way, how to do sales better, and most importantly is now I know why people in my niche say yes or no. And I believe this is one of the most important things, because even though you have the information on why people say yes or no, they evolve with time and their needs changes and their wants changes, therefore you should be always step ahead. And that's what really I got from doing this experience. The thing is, it doesn't really matter if you have all the information in the world. If you don't act upon them, you will not see results. Unfortunately, that's the reality. As I said, I had the right information, aka the outbound scripts, the DM scripts, the ones that once you use them, you will see success, because I've seen success, but not in a way that I expected. Because I had to figure out myself how to take that information and make it evolve with my market, make it evolve specifically for my business. So information, in my opinion, it's like us. It's either we evolve or die, and same for information. It's either the information evolves or dies. And here I'm going to tell you exactly what type of information is a commodity and what type of information is not a commodity. So, the most valuable courses that you can buy or mentorships, don't worry, I have nothing to sell you. I'm not some sort of coach or something like that, okay? Is if you want to buy some information to help you like scale your business or achieve your goals generally, is buy first principle information. Don't buy tactics, strategies for information, like information about strategy and tactics, because tactics, strategies flops by time, but first principles doesn't. And that's the secret that I learned from Elon Musk. Elon Musk has an interview about that, maybe I put it on the screen. It's one of the most incredible interviews of all time, I believe. The reason Elon Musk was successful with Tesla is because he think in first principles. I mean, he embodied the first principle thinking. He thought how batteries are like works and stuff like that. Then he iterated from that and tried to figure out his way. So like for example, when I took the brand, as I said, from 5 figures to 6 figures, we did that by just trying. Okay, I took the information that I have, just tried. But to go from 6 figures to 7 figures, what I did is I used only first principle thinking. And a tool to take the information and make it evolve is called system thinking. A system thinking where we have input, a process, output, and the feedback loop that the environment. For example, let me make it quick. For example, in my case, I have the scripts, I have the outbound scripts and stuff like that. So the input is me sending the message. The process is the message lands on the prospect DM. The output is him responding or not responding. The feedback is yes or no. The environment, it could be if I send someone a message on a Sunday night, there is a high chance he will not open the message. The same if I send him a pitch. The input is the pitch, the video and the sound and stuff like that. The process is him seeing the video and actually absorbing it. The output is him replying or not replying or blocking me. And the feedback is that video or that pitch was successful or not. How to actually validate that is also to look at the environment. You could have sent a video where someone watching it on a plane or a train or a bicycle, riding a bicycle. Another thing you can do is you see the feedback, you see how many people saw the video, why they didn't interact, and you actually be curious why they didn't reply. It could be something so simple that like your favorite guru won't tell you, like because like they love complexity, and I believe like business goes with simplicity. You don't have to complicate things. So for example, your problem could be is you didn't put a caption. Therefore, the person can watch the video, understand that by reading the caption. So yeah, like that's something. What I want to say is information about tactics and information about strategies and information that is not tailored to you specifically, you see online, you see on YouTube, is a commodity, because with time it has no value. It's either you take that information, you act upon it, and you evolve that yourself. So the successful people that I know, they took the first principles, the information, and they live by it. So they have it and they evolve it with them, with their business, and they tailor it to their business. Therefore, they create the competitive advantage, because if everyone can buy a course or buy a mentorship and they have a guaranteed success, then everyone would do it and there is no competitive advantage. So successful businesses take the information and they tailor it to themselves, and they take it with them for a long journey, for 10 years, 5 years. Therefore, after 5 years, you can't really compete with them even if you have the right information and the same information they had it, because they have the expertise and they acted upon it. So that was me highlighting my reflection, my own reflection, while rebuilding my business calmly after chaos. So if you enjoyed what you heard, consider subscribing and liking the video. That will help a ton. I mean, if you didn't like it, just tell me why, because I love feedback and I love system thinking. So I'll try to make it better next time, and see you.